Hi friends, Wizdy here, welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. So, after I released my last video talking about epic champions, the strongest one, testing them with like decent gear and everything, I've got a couple of comments and some feedback on my Discord as well saying that I've been unfair to Gala. If you've been watching Raid videos for a while, you've seen Gala showcased in a better light basically, especially from Sheeny, one of the specialized arena content creators that was using her in Platinum Arena, and she was doing fine. So because of this, I wanted to retest Gala to be fair to her, especially that we have free gear removal now at the time of the recording, so that I can put my best gear on her and figure out how can I help her do more damage and then test her again. If you remember from this previous video, well, go watch it for sure, it was fun, but Whisper was doing over 200k damage with her massive hits, and Gala was doing like miserably there. She basically was one of the lowest, maybe, with the ones that I've tested. So let's see what we can do better with Gala. I'm going to regear her in the video here, not wasting your time picking up the gear, but I'll show you what gear I'll put on her differently, and then we'll test her again against Whisper. So this is my Whisper in Relentless. To Whisper is also not on lethal. I'll put Gala in lethal just to help her a little bit. Masteries wise, so yeah, we'll go to masteries. So masteries wise, Whisper got War Master, so not Helm Smasher or anything because I'm using her against bosses. And 4 relics, 4 blessings. Yeah, so she got this relic. Yeah, so that relic is irrelevant here, but the main thing is that 6-star blessing, Crushing Rend, giving her that opportunity to do true damage. So I will do the same with Gala. I don't have 6-star blessing for Gala, so of course Crushing Rend won't be a factor here, but trying to compensate for this a little bit, maybe Lethal, Old Savage / Merciless, to see how her stats would be different and then how much different damage she can do. So right now, that's what she has right now before we regear her. So 5.8k defense, almost 5.9, and 290% crit damage. And we'll check her damage against Whisper. Whisper will be our bar today. So Whisper also got 6k damage, but 310 crit damage, so 20% crit damage more. So we'll test them both on Doom Tower hard, and then I'm going to regear Gala and retest her. So let's go to the highest floor we can go to now. Actually, we are on a much higher floor than what we were on last time. Let's call it 78, whatever. Both of them are void, so it won't be a factor. So let's just do a quick test and then we're going to regear Gala and test her again. This might be one of the videos like the Oboro one that I had to do twice, also because I tested her the wrong way. But I'll be gladly surprised because I have a +4 Gala, so I'll be gladly surprised if she can do more damage. So Whisper's A2, if I remember correctly, was the hardest hitting. So yep, 250k, 260k almost. So that's what we're seeing here. Now let's test Gala. Luckily, all of this wave is the same. So Gala's A2 also is the hardest hitting. So let's see now. So 100k. So already she's doing a little bit better on champions with higher HP because doing half of Whisper's damage is actually good. So we'll test her A3 now and then we regear her and test the difference with more crit damage and all of that stuff. So let's test Whisper's A3 now. So 62 and 60, so around 60k. Okay, and the extra turns, thank you very much. 80k on an A1, okay. It's hard to beat that. Okay. Stop showing off, Whisper. You made your point. Okay. So now let's test Gala's A3 before we regear her. Okay, thank you so much, Arbiter. Now let's test the A3 here. So 26 per hit. So basically her A2 is hitting for 100k and her A3, which is a triple hit, so 100k on A2 and 26k triple hit on the A3. So that's the numbers that we have right now. Now let's go regear her and retest her. I already showed you her stats before this, so we don't need to do it again now. I'll just regear her and show you the different gear. Right now she's in Relentless, so let's see what we can do with her. Okay, so I played around with the gear a little bit, and the best gear that I have in lethal belongs to my Georgette. So I took the gear set from my Georgette. These are the stats. So she got 200 or more attack less, but she got way more crit damage. She's also way faster, but that's not important for our use case here. So the important thing here is that 5.7 versus 5.9 attack that she had before, but way more crit damage. I also gave her a relic that will increase her damage a little bit. So let's now retest her on the same Doom Tower level. Attack up, decrease defense and weaken as usual. So now this was doing damage for 100k. Let's see it now. Oh, okay. So she's doing 200k now. So she's doing way more, almost double the damage due to these differences. So that tells us two things. The first thing is that, yes, I misjudged Gala, so I owe her an apology. The other thing is that, look at the difference here. So that tells us, I remember this graph that they were sharing. Probably after a certain point, I think it might be around 5k attack. Adding more crit damage will give you way more value than with lethal and the other stuff as well, than just adding more attack. So at 5.7, at 200 less attack, but 40% more crit damage, she's doing way more damage than she was doing with like 6k attack and 290 crit damage. Now let's test the A3. This one was doing 26k per hit. Now it's 40 and 45. So an average of 40k or 42k per hit. So you see now that also almost doubled. And that's the difference that the gear made in her damage. Let's test the A1. We're here, we didn't test it before, but let's see. So 55k A1. That's also big, guys. So I stand corrected regarding Gala. If you have Gala, especially if I get a 6-star blessing for her to put Crushing Rind on her, I'll do the retest in the future to show you the difference. But I think that Gala, if she has the same gear, if she has the same blessing and everything, she can do as much damage as Whisper, maybe a little bit less, but still, compared to other damage dealers in the game, you've seen Saito and other damage dealers, she's very high up there. So for single target damage, I owe Gala a huge apology because yes, with the right gear and setup, she can do proper damage for bosses. You can rely on her in Faction Wars Hard, you can rely on her in Centranos and other areas, and you can even use her in some tricky. That's what I see more and more people are doing in Live Arena. If you have Gala and let's say you put Rotus as well in the Live Arena team, who do you think they are going to block? If they block Rotus thinking that they blocked your damage, and you have a +4 Gala with Crushing Rind, probably they will be in for a surprise, because she can take anyone out with that triple hit A3, sorry, or that massive A2 can take down even their support champions or revivers. So Gala's great. Don't look at my previous video, look at this one to judge her, and I'll put this video in the comments of the last one as well, so people will see it and know that I retested her and she's getting way better results now. I better remember to put this gear back on Georgette while we still have the free gear removal. And today's giveaway question is, if you haven't been following this so far, every video I ask a question that will give whoever will answer it first 5 points. Whoever gathers 100 points first will automatically win the massive giveaway account that I have in the description with mythicals and void legos, double Acresia and all of that craziness. So today's question is, who is the only epic champion with a broken passive that's making her valid in end-game Ice Golem and Sand Devil, specifically fast farming teams? Who is the name of that epic champion? Put it in the description below. First answer will get 5 points towards the giveaway. As always, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time.